The people have been asking for it and we're back. It's been over a month since I've done a Qiyana review, guys, and I am having withdrawals. Today we're back with Beifeng, the 1800LP #1 Qiyana in the world. And he's into Twisted Fate for this matchup, okay? And you can see he starts his W. W start, if you're able to weave autos, is the best. Q start, if you're not able to, is the best for that type of scenario, okay? You can see Twisted Fate, he runs in Outer River. The W is going to give you that extra attack on your autos, and you're also going to be able to use the W again if you want to get a gap close and an auto reset. As you can see, Twisted Fate in a world of pain already as the lane starts. The rune page, guys, bottom left, electrocute, okay? Very aggressive. Secondaries is presence of mind. Getting a little bit of mana back. When he goes presence of mind, doesn't seem like he likes to go for the tier. Sometimes when he goes for the Bickies and Cosmic, he'll go for the tier. But essentially, guys, the tier is going to be, like, it's going to be stalling some of your damage in the early game, but it's going to give you more utility and a better power spike in the mid to late game. So that's all you really need to know about that. It seems like Beifeng, I don't know how to describe when he does certain, like sometimes he just wakes up and wants to go a tier. That's how it feels, because some matchups he just switches it for no reason that I can tell. As the Shaco moving into the mid lane, it's a 2v2. I'd love to kill, oh yeah, we get a red buff here. Onto the Qiyana, and now Twisted Fate is in trouble. We are level 3, we have Flash Ignite. Twisted Fate is dead, it's just a matter of when. As we use the E on the minion to gap close into the QWQ Ignite, and that's enough to kill. Now this wave is a very big wave. When you're very low like this, and you don't have enough time to shove the wave, by the time he shoves that wave, Shaco is going to be in kill threat and Twisted Fate's going to be coming back out of base. Let the wave slow shove back into you. Now that, see, that wave was a little bit too big. I think it's going to crash. But you get the idea that a lot of the times, guys, people just, they think that before you base, you have to shove. Shove the wave into the wave. It's what I've been taught. Sometimes you can set up the freeze, you come back to a stacked wave. A little bit mistimed there, but the right idea. And he'll come back into a decent wave still. And he gets his Serrated dirk 3 minutes in. And this is going to be disgusting if you look at the, watch this combo. Okay. The Qs go wide, but if that landed, TF would have probably taken 60% of his health bar. What else could I... Dude, Qiyana got nerfed, actually. Unfortunate. I believe she moves slower now. When you have your W, you move faster near that terrain. Is it going to be the end of Qiyana? Absolutely not. Damage is still there. Combos are still there. You just roam around the map slightly slower. That's it. We're just holding. Nothing special here. Shaco in the topside river. Need to be cautious. We have our brush Q. Pop the brush Q, but he instantly resets it with the Q. And he's not able to get the kill under the Twisted Fate. Miscalced it. TF was like 1 health and he's going to drop. And there's Talia. Pop the TF. Ooh, gets it. And we get an assist now. Looking to buy up. Prowler's Claw, always going to be your rush for Qiyana, guys. Prowler's Claw, even on champions like Varus and Jhin, is getting rushed now. Essentially, mathematicians did the maths. I didn't do it, so you can trust it. It just gives you so much more lethality, gives you better raw stats. It just, the active is good. Like, especially on a champion like Qiyana, the active is great. But on a champion like Varus or even Jhin, the active is not that great. But just because of the item's efficiency on stats, it's still being bought. So when it comes to Qiyana, always be going for the Prowler's Claw, guys. More upfront damage. As you can just see, anytime this Twisted Fate doesn't even go for the minion. Whenever Twisted Fate thinks about going for the minion, you want to be getting into his face and taking his health bar down to 0. It's as simple as that. Don't let this guy breathe. And Beifeng, he does the best, like, at this, at putting pressure on these players with his movements, okay? Watch his mouse, like, he is always inputting back and forth, and he's looking to tether inside of their attack range. He wants to continuously press on them every time they move up. And he has the cleanest movements, the cleanest combos on this champion. That's why we're always spectating him. You know, when I watch players like Caps, like Showmaker play this champion in solo queue, they just don't bring the same presence. They just don't, you just feel that they don't know the numbers as exact, and they're not as comfortable controlling this champion. This champion's a Ferrari, it's a Bugatti. And if you haven't driven one of these cars before, you know, it's hard to just jump into the car and just take off, or be very confident in going and racing the car around tight corners, because you could crash and die. So, you know, that's kind of where I'm at. Hopefully you've understood that analogy, but yeah. As we are level 6 here, back from my tangent. Now once again, we have Flash, we have Ignite. Twisted Fate should be dead. The problem is the mana bar. We need a little bit more mana. So he doesn't want to risk going for the solo kill mid. So he looks for the roam. Roam is not doable. Bot lane is getting slaughtered. Ah, these Qs are going wide, man. We're a full level up. But look at the mana. We're 100. We're 100 mana, right? Ultimate costs 100 alone. 35 for Q, 25 for W. And you can see the enemy jungler just hovering around mid lane. Here comes the Shaco. We're going to have to try and move out here. Hits the Q. What's he going to use? Ultimate? Okay, that hitbox is a little bit ridiculous. As we pick up the kill and we're able to get, 1 health. And we drop down to the Twisted Fate. Wait, that hit, dude, Qiyana R hitbox is silly. Like, the hitbox on the terrain is stupid, and it just doesn't make sense a lot of the time. I believe we should probably stay in base here for enough for boots. And we'll head back out of base as we hit the Prowler's Claw at 8 minutes, and I'm excited to see some of the combos. So Beifeng at the moment, he is 900 LP on the Korean server, guys, in Challenger. He doesn't really spam many games there much. He has like 60, 70 ping a lot of the time. He doesn't seem like... The games are a lot harder, it even seems. He prefers to stream, grind games in like Diamond to Masters on the Super server and just do like 30 plus kill games. Like that's what his preference of content is. And I understand that because I'm a streamer myself and playing in Korean Challenger on Qiyana, where it gets banned out or like hard counter with Renekton every day, it just doesn't seem too enjoyable. As one more auto, please. WQ, 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 WQ. Oh. Yikes. That looked like my Qiyana. Slightly miscalc on the damage. Not able to land the Qs. But we should be able to get the wave in. And if Twisted Fate doesn't collect this, it's about a kill of gold worth down the drain. Not even a kill. Half a kill. You look for some plates. Gonna be a bloody tight game. And people think that I pre-watch all these VODs and then I do my commentary. You underestimate how lazy, like, this is my first viewing of these VODs, guys. Sometimes I'll just check like the end of the scoreline to make sure it's going to be a solid game, but I'm not actually watching these games start to finish. I like my first playthrough, my first view to be like organic. I can just watch it and see how it goes. It's number one, it's way more fun for me and interesting. I don't have to watch a game twice. Just how it is. Take me double the time. I like to sit back with you guys, relax, and just chat about the game as I see it. As we pick up the Twisted Fate as he came back to lane, right? And now we're going to head down for the tower. Top side is a bloody slaughter, though. Not the end of the world. But it may be the beginning. As there's 100% someone ganking here. It's the Prowlers. Has enough for the one shot. Now, who was chasing him? Here comes the Shaco. He has ult. Any ults? I don't want to backseat him, but an instant ultimate into the Shaco might have been decent. Was he? I guess he didn't want to waste it? I'm not sure. Get our Lucidity boots, get some more Lethality, and we're going to head out. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking maybe just ultimate the clone into QWQ. Twisted Fate's 30 farm at 11 minutes. Feel bad for the guy. Champions like Qiyana are perfect for smurfing, by the way, guys. Any champion where you're able to put pressure onto the enemy is going to be beneficial so much, because a lot of the lower elo players don't know what to do under pressure, and that's where they buckle. You're just playing Orianna or something, you're sitting back and farming, like, they can handle that. They're not going to completely shit the bed. You want them to shit the bed and say, well, I've never experienced this before, I don't know what to do. As we're looking for the Aurelia here. Oh my god. That bloody damage. The extra damage amp from the Prowlers. And see, you have to, like... This is where I go wrong in Qiyana. I go for these plays, I stuff that up, and I just get too far behind. But we get that Aurelia. 15 to 14 kills here in the mid game. Looking pretty close. Pick up mid lane tower. Not the first tower of the game. Top side has been blown wide open. I'm going to head up into the blue side. Oh. Yep. Getting picked out here. It's a little bit greedy, let's be honest. Slight mistakes. Just complete greed. Looking for extra kills. Now we pick up the Serpent's Fang, guys. Serpent's Fang, essentially, even if the enemy team doesn't have shielding, we're going Serpents. It's the cheapest lethality, second lethality item. We just want to get fast lethality, fast spikes. It's pretty much what all of these shorter range like champions like the Talon, the Qiyana, the Zed players. They love Serpents just because it's so cheap. The build path's perfect. The passive against shielding is nice. It's a big bonus if the enemy has a lot of shields. Samira has the shield bow. Rel Guardian. Like, there's a couple of shields. You'll get a bit of benefit out of it. The main thing will be into the shield bow. Aurelia might actually go shield bow as well, so it could become very efficient now that I think about it. As we're so amped up on damage right now, you are going to be gobsmacked. Yeah. I just knew it. We got 2 items at 13 minutes. Default comes out. Rel. What's going on here? We juke. Twist of Fate comes in. We're invincible. Invisible. Just watched a TV series called Invincible. I would recommend it to everybody to watch. No way. What? What? Well, I'm just like, what did I just witness? That is just disgusting. The fact that he can do that, like 99% of Qiyana's and even a bunch of Qiyana 1 tricks would fail that play 100%. Maybe the best they get is 1 kill. Like, they go 1 for 1. That's just disgusting, his amount of control and knowledge on this champion. And it's all around, number 1 is cooldown reduction for these Qs on these brushes, as he's probably going to die here and just make my entire monologue once again become completely useless. Thanks, buddy. Man, that was good. I love to see it. And this is how you need to be playing Qiyana. If you're playing upfront and aggressive, you need to be using these brush terrains. They are the number 1 terrain to be using. And you're just waiting for your cooldowns to come back up so you're able to do that. I just have goosebumps. Very nice. At a video game. I'm such a fanboy. As we're looking to get our hands on Serylda's Grudge, 3rd. Extra penetration. Love me some penetration. It's a pretty spicy game. 40 kills in 15 minutes. We're going to get behind the team fight. Always when you're like, it's always about, you never come front on when you're playing Qiyana. You always want to be trying to hit it from the back. You want to get on a little bit of an angle. To get them by surprise, and Aurelia is 8-1, but does have the shield bow, so Serpent's Fang going to be helping out to burst. Let's see how he combos. Does he use the Prowlers on the minions? What's his game plan? He's going. Is he going to do it? He gets hit by the E. Ultimate. Prowlers has been used, and he doesn't have enough damage. I'm wondering if he could have comboed differently. Like, it seemed decent. The Aurelia, I mean, number 1, the Shaker was there to help out, but It just did look pretty awkward. I really have full health now. And his team focuses down the Shaco. And they're able to pick up the Aurelia. It's pretty good. Twisted Fate ultimate gonna come through. Where is he? Okay, can't reach. As this could be an ace. This is gonna be an ace. He needs to zoom out of base. Oh, Gaza, run, buddy, run, 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 run. Your best friend's coming. Here we go. Oh, that was not the greatest of Qs. Twisted Fate does pick up Garen though. WQ will kill. Hourglass comes out. Needs to get rid of that Shaco box. Ease to the Shaco box. Q comes out. Twisted Fate is dead. Shaco is hovering. Ultimate in 20 seconds. Prowler's to the minion. He's hunting the Shaco. I don't think he has enough to fix it. And he's just going to kill the Rel. The way you EQ, guys, is like you E and then you Q as your mid E, and the Q is going to follow them. So even if they flash short range, the Q is going to go into their direction. Okay? It's going to auto lock. It's like an auto missile. It makes it very easy for your Qs to land. Oh. Dragon has spawned. No point helping your team out for the objectives. If you're playing a champion that's not like high DPS or your team doesn't need it, you're playing an assassin, like go and zone the enemy. So that if they face check the objective, the Baron, the Dragon, whatever you're doing, you just murder them, you slaughter them. A lot of them, they just come in, they think that the whole team's going to be doing the objective for some reason. And you're just sitting there on a flank after you've swept, and they just go straight into your little pocket that you've been preparing for them. As we have enough for the grudge. I suspect we'll try and wave clear. Maybe clear one more wave. No, he's going to let it sit. We'll get the grudge, then we'll come out. Ruby? Cloth? What's his full build looking like? Edge of Night GA? We have seen him run Death Dance on Qiyana before. I don't know. As it's 26 kills to 23. We're slightly behind. And just remember our farm numbers. We're only 117 farm at 19 minutes this game. It's actually very low. In a very high action-packed game. And even players like Beifeng, he's not able to come into the game. Enemy Twisted Fate's only 60 farm though, so... yeah. Dropping into the top lane. Whenever you're split pushing, it's a no-brainer. We got brush terrain, guys. We can go invisible if they hard engage onto us. And a fight already breaking out. We have every summoner imaginable here. Looking to pick up the Rel. Yaza. Pops the Rel. We pick up the Samira for ourselves. Here comes the Talia. And I can't believe I haven't talked about this yet, but when you play Qiyana with Talia, Talia pops her wall into the middle of the team, and then you ult the Talia wall, and you'll get so much bloody terrain with your ultimate. It is disgusting, guys. Genuinely disgusting. I played a little bit in Korea with the Qiyana one trick. It was really fun. Q. EQ. Nice one. Oh, we are going Death Dance. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen him go GA, so I was like, I doubt he's going to go for the GA. Goes over. E onto the minion. It's too much. It's too much. Was that E onto the minion? Was that Prowler's EQ? Oh, man. We need 2,400 gold for the Death Dance. We'll hit the reset. Give him the crab. Hey, 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 hey. Got 15 kills. I'm gonna head into the Baron as the enemy Samira is dead. This might be a little bit risky though. And once again, he's gonna zone while his team secures the objective. Irelia's in the side lane, so I think he's fine. Jaco. A lot of times he'll pop the Q to be invisible as he comes through and then look for the combo. Let's just see how he plays it. Yep, Q, he goes over. Echo spots him. TF ult comes out. TF ult I think is just for the zone, just to make sure. No, he's going to go deep on the Aphelios here. Able to pick up the poor Aphelios as we hit our death dance. We get an elixir for ourselves as well, and this is where we're going to be really popping off here. We have the Infernal Soul in 50 seconds. You should just be setting up. If there's like an objective coming up, like a Infernal Soul is a complete win condition. Like your win chances go up by like, I don't know, 50%, something ridiculous. So just before, like a minute before, just play pretty passive, guys. Try and set up vision. That's all it is. Play very slow. You don't need to make big risks. The enemy team will start to panic as the dragon spawns, and hopefully that you shove your mid lane wave out, come into the dragon pit and just look for picks, or just pull the dragon out and play it slow. You don't need to panic too much, okay? Should be them panicking as Rel is caught out here as we absolutely obliterate her. Yeah, I think you stay. Jaco is going to try and pop over. I reckon you hit an ultimate onto the red dot. Oh, dude, that's actually really bad. I'm just thinking, like, when you Qiyana ult, does it go all the way around that red buff now? Because if you get Infernal Soul, like, it deletes some of the terrain. Maybe if that's actually not very good for Qiyana. Couldn't matter that much. We are on the hunt. You take blue, it's too long. This is where sweeper matters. If you don't have a sweeper here, go next. You're gonna get picked. Okay? Ooh, Shaco. Twisted Fate ult comes out into the Prowlers. Huge ultimate into the Q, hits 3. Oh my god, what the... Dude. Is that's Shaco's clone into the crunch of all 3. And then watch some Shaco's clone death. He Prowler's claws onto the Shaco boxes for the gap close. And look at the team chat. They're just going, question mark? What the fuck? As we're looking for the pentakill, we find the Aurelia. We have Death Dance. Remember, the burst is not going to be enough. Do we get the pentakill? And we get the pentakill to finish. 21 kills. And yeah, this is why he's the best Qiyana in the world. It should be... It's not up to debate, unfortunately, guys. What a pleasure. People told me, man, your channel will die without this Qiyana. I didn't post a Qiyana video for a whole month. Now my channel's dying, so we're back. They were right. But thankfully for them that I could never get sick of watching this guy play. Ultimate coming up. It's gonna entire team gonna come in. Rel with the CC. We have ultimate, remember. Waiting for it. We drop pretty low. TF gets pinned up. Oh my god, it really comes out. We flash the Q damage. We probably should go home. Please, man. Not Shaco too. Don't do it to him. Because he does eventually drop. Gives them the kill. Honestly, I feel bad for the enemy team at this point. As we have 4.4k gold to spend, and we are going to see a full build Qiyana. As his team looks at his end it through. What's your last purchase? Please purchase your last item, my friend. I'm thinking Edge of Night never goes wrong. It's a good backup lethality. Black Cleaver. Black Cleaver. No. Ghostblade, baby. We're looking for speed, violence, momentum. I have seen him build Cleaver before into like beefier matchups. Especially I think when he was running that Conqueror Qiyana setup into like Galio and like tank comps with Udyr and stuff. But this game, looking for the Ghostblade. Great pickup. And we just run straight down mid lane by ourselves. We're like Troy. We're like that movie Troy. What's his name? Brad Pitt. That's how we're feeling like. Going straight into the enemy base and challenging them. What does he scream as he get? You guys know that scene where he goes out and just starts screaming the guy's name? I'm such an idiot. Serylda's gonna spawn 130 seconds away. It's pretty slow. And back to base. Might as well reset the elixir. I'm wondering if he ever wants to swap boots. No, just resets the elixir. Like I was wondering, like into a Twisted Fate and a Shaco, if you want to swap out to Mercs in the later stages when you've already got so much CDR. Oh, we're gonna get a 1v1 between the Aurelia. Ultimate? Doesn't, like, that's just gross. He needs nothing. Too much damage. It's overloaded kit. Kill the champion, please. Actually don't, then I won't be able to watch him. As we're going to try and drop. Behind the team, we have a top lane wave we can end through if we get an ace. As we hunt for the rel. I think the game is going to be ending. We're probably just going to come through. Pop that bad boy as they FF. And honestly, guys, like I was going to do only one game, but I think we're going to review another game. Let's just keep going. I'm feeling like watching more of him. On to the second game here, boys. Look, if you guys were only looking to watch one game, sure. But maybe I want to watch another. So I'm going to watch another. And if you want to hang around with me, feel free. We're into a Silas for this game. W start once again for the shorter range matchup. Always things you need to be thinking about when you like, you can't go into a laning phase and just be thinking in your head, ooh, I wonder what my mom's up to at the moment, yada, yada, yada. Start thinking about, number one, how do I get to level 2 first and start exerting pressure? Who is the enemy jungler? Can they early gank me? And every single time one of your minions gets low, like your blue side minions here, and the enemy even breathes, even wants to move up, you need to be thinking, how can I put a trade onto him or put him under pressure where he either misses the minion or takes a bad trade while going for the minion? So many things you need to be thinking about. Where do the enemy junglers start? Where do I need to be placing wards? Is my bloody bot lane or top lane getting pushed in so that I can go for level 2, level 3 roam? So many little micro things you need to be thinking out in your brain. Too many people go into the laning phase, just autopilot. Ooh, oh no, everyone's dying. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I've got a bad back timing. Like, plan ahead. Get serious about the game, would ya? Life or death, it's League of Legends. It's not just bloody some, you know, it's not Fortnite. We're serious. As I'm praying that, ooh, here comes the all-in, ignite. Oh my god, that was fast, that was clean. Absolutely tears the Silas apart. Beautiful W to dodge out onto the Q. And we're able to pick up a kill, the first kill for ourselves of the game. Team just absolutely murders. How's the wave situated? It looks pretty even. I think it's fine because his wave will actually, because it's so far deep in the lane, it's actually going to reach, his wave will reach there first and it'll shove back in because they're going to terrorize the minions first. As we get Serrated Dirk on the first back. This is your goal. This is what you want to be doing in life. Serrated Dirk. Get some lethality. And Silas should try and hard shove this because otherwise I think that the Qiyana can pull a freeze and his life will be over. Too late. Your life's over, buddy. You don't really need to do much as the Qiyana here. You can just let the wave slowly come. put your control ward down and start pinging to your jungler. Hey man, this guy's going to be overextended for the next 30 seconds. And too many people, trust me, too many people say, dude, I don't know what to do. No one ever gives me ganks. No one ever gives me help. Sometimes you have to bloody ask for it. You got to start spam pinging. You need to set up the pink and the control wards yourself. And if you got chat in your game, say, jungler, there's no vision bot side, gank my lane, gank my lane. You gotta bloody talk sometimes to get some ganks. Because the junglers are stupid. They're robots. Unless you tell them there's no vision here, gank, they're gonna go about, oop, I gotta kill Gromp. I gotta kill Scuttle Crab. Like they just don't, you need to be in their brains controlling them. Okay. That Q definitely did not look too accurate. Just not allowing the Sylas to breathe here. I think he has kill pressure now, actually. When this W comes up, you could see an EQ auto WQ. And I think the Sylas should be slightly aware that something's up here. Gonna go for it. Auto. Another auto. EQ. Flashes out to drop tower aggro. You could just see it was coming. And there was 2 auto attacks there that you needed to weave, guys. If you are just pressing your EQ, WQ, and you're not actually weaving autos, you're not going to have enough damage. The auto attack and the reset on your W, on your passive, like the extra damage you're getting is very essential. Without it, some of these kills are not possible. Let's see if he's able to live. Uses the E on the minion. I think was he trying to get over onto the other side there? As his team comes in clutch. Sylas moves in, flashes. Are we able to stall? Ooh, we get picked up by the Q. The rogue Sylas Q picks us up. But it doesn't matter, his team's able to clean and collect. Nice. It's just action, action, action. Bloody fun, but the wave is situated horrendously. We should be able to come back into the mid lane and fix it. Funnily enough, Sylas is a counter to Qiyana. The problem is most Sylases don't know how to play. You're not allowed to die in the first 5 minutes, okay? You need to survive until level 5, level 6, where you got 3 points into the W, you can survive the burst, and you can steal the ultimate. As we pop our ultimate, stuns up 2, MF dead. We have our ignite still. I wonder if we pop the ignite into the Q. Ooh, WQ. Nice, picks up that one. Sylas still level 5. We have 4 kills to our name. And looking mighty tremendous here at only 7 minutes in. You can see the Sylas looking to start trading back here. And even when a Sylas is behind, the champion's base numbers are ridiculous with WMAX. Like, you can still, you can see he steals the ultimate away. You can still pressure for kills if you're playing the Sylas. You just need to know the angles. You need to get a good ultimate. Usually you want to be rushing Seekers just to negate some of the early lethality. UWQ into the auto. Ooh, the ultimate goes wide. We don't have enough for W here. The right idea. Wait, EWQ. Sometimes in life you have to risk it for the biscuit. And sometimes you don't get the biscuit. And in that case, we didn't. We got a whole lot of fucking nothing. Not even any chocolate chips. As I think the Echo is out of position here also. It is what it is. You understood what he's going for. Echo, please don't give it to the Sylas. And he does give it to the Sylas. Sylas back in the game now. Prowler's call completed, 8 minutes, done. Sylas, what are you doing, mate? Hard shove this, I reckon. I'm gonna see if he can find the base. So Sylas needs the base. He's like 1 health, so just hard shove the wave. Unless he has TP, he's gonna miss a lot here. Remember to W max on the Qiyana as well, guys. Gone are the days of the Emax. Seems like W max is just way more utility. I don't think it's quite as much upfront damage. I think I'm right on that, but it just seems like a lot more utility. You get a lot more use out of it consistently. Trundle flashes in. We have R, remember. R. Into the Q. Get the stun, but Trundle's not done. We can use that E to get away. Now, are we just going to hold? We have Prowlers, remember. Oh. Dude, what are you doing? Dude. There's no vision here. Ah, he just went to sweep to make sure there's no vision. Now, remember, he can Q and then he can flank while being invisible. He's probably going to do that. So he knows he's out of vision here. Okay, he's been spotted. He moves in, picks up the Trundle. Sylas will be able to move in to pick him up that. Pretty good hover. Made me a little bit nervous, but it should still be a net win if this Darius is... We have ultimate, right? Echo? Ult. Okay. Just refusing. Letting the Darius collect it. Double ultimate. Sylas should be able to get this kill, actually. He does. This Echo is horrendously bad, in my opinion. And Lucian will just clean up the top lane plates. Yikes. It's dead even on kills, but I suspect they're down on a lot of gold here. Gonna move out for the Lucian. It's great playing these assassins when the enemy picks these like squishy top laners like the Lucian, like the Vayne, Jace, things like this. Qiyana does very well into. As we have Prowlers. Pop the Ignite as early as possible. Lucian looking for the 1v1, not able to get it. Lucian has Ignite himself too. A lot of times popping the Ignite early, I mean, it really depends, but like just especially to negate a lot of their healing, usually will help a lot. Lucian don't even think he was ticking potions, I'm not sure. He had a refillable, he probably was. But we're able to get that 1v1. Get the plate, come on. Gets it. But yeah, no tier this game either. Seems like it's kind of fallen out of favor. A tier champion that's starting to rise up, guys, is Ezreal. I'm starting to see Ezreal mid. There's this new build with, you go Muramana, Divine Sundra into Frozen Heart. You become pretty beefy. I'm going to ignore that. Ooh. Use your E to escape. Yep. Wait for the cooldowns. We have another invisibility. We have Prowler's Claw too, remember? Gets spotted out there. Didn't know he's on vision. Well, he doesn't. I mean, he's not on vision. He gets spotted by the Lucian W, right? And we'll pick up our Lucidity Boots as Lucian drops down top lane tower. And his team is not looking good at all. Gonna need to be a really big, hard carry. That was a 30 farm lead. Sylas has a 300 gold bounty on his head. MF has a 600 gold bounty. We need to run down and execute these members for their gold. As I've actually been having a lot of positive comments lately, guys, on Tryndamere. A lot of you guys I've been seeing in lower elos been playing Tryndamere and having bloody good results. So shout out to Nemesis for that. Apparently Nemesis's account has been disabled in Korea, so I'm not sure if we're going to be getting any more VODs from Nemesis for a while now, as he probably will need to level up and rank up a new Korean account. The way when you go to Korea works, I've been to Korea 3 times, they just, Riot lends you accounts that have expiry dates on them. And then when, usually when you leave, the accounts get deleted. You don't own anything. It's just a complete loaner by Riot. As Sylas is moving in. We pick up the kill onto the Trundle. Thank you very much. Still have ultimate. Not going to overextend here. I think we really want to try and pick up the kill onto the MF. Oh yeah, they're overextended here. He might be on vision. Let's see how he plays it. Q. Just waiting. EQ. Into the Prowlers. Into the auto. We still have ult. No towers in sight though. No terrain. I reckon we E onto the other side. Oh, we might not even need to. We can just hold. Beautiful pick up there. Holds the ultimate. Grabs the kill for himself. Gets the huge bounty onto the MF. The most important bit. 2200 gold in the inventory now. It doesn't look like we're done. Maybe we should be done, but we're not done. Silas has a bounty as well, right? How do we play it? Oh, ult versus ult. He just cleans him up in one nice, beautiful combo. Pops the ultimate. The enemy Silas has no idea. He's not fast enough for his own ult. His own stolen Qiyana ult. And we can pick up that as well. 3100 gold. And this is exactly what you needed out of the Beifeng, the Qiyana god. As he might just try and kill the MF too. Has Prowlers. Look for the Prowlers cooldown. EQ. MF doesn't step up. Here comes the Thresh. I think our kill pressure is gone. Whenever, like, it's so like, dude, there's like, I'm a challenger player, like somewhat, like, people call me boosted or whatever, but like, you know, I hit Grandmaster in Korea. I know how to play the game. And my thought process, like, I don't even process the numbers that he has and his scenarios. And I've played like 50 Qiyana games. I've watched so many of his VODs, like, it's just gross. It's just gross. As we don't go for we don't go for Serpent's Fang second. We go for Ghostblade. Interesting. Is that because of the no shields on the enemy? Is that because he wants to zoom around the map much faster and he has enough gold already because it's a better buy? Like, you know, not sure. But there's a pretty familiar trend. Prowler's Claw into Lethality. Into Serylda's Grudge. 3-item combo, hitting it pretty early in the mid game as the Darius gets killed. Why do all Darius mains, when they get behind, just spam FF? And does anyone else experience this? Every Darius main I play with, if they're not 5-0, they're just FF spamming for the entire game and running it. Why do you guys do this? Please stop it. As we have a flank. We have Sweeper in 2. Or we don't even need to use it. Ultimate just one-shots the Silas. Makes it a 4v4. We are not done. Still have Flash. Few lands on Dilution. Wipes him for a bounty. And once again, I'm feeling like playing Qiyana. Pray for me. Every time I do these videos, I say to myself, dude, you've watched a lot of his Qiyana videos. You should play Qiyana now. And I go in and I play Qiyana and I int. And my teammates all flame me. And my chat flames me and I just have a bad time. I won't do it. I will do it. I will do it. As we into their base. Enemy team is just thinking, why did we not ban this champion? Oh, the Silas though comes in, able to get the shutdown. 1,000 gold over the Silas. Man, I could have just watched this Qiyana video all day. Do you guys want to do a 24-hour video here? I might just keep going. Gets the Grudge. Death Dance 4th last game, wasn't it? It was Death Dance into Lethality 5th. Let's see if he keeps going with his build. Look at his team. His team is like 1 kill, 3 kill, 3 kill, 2 kill. And he's got 15. He is the team. Huge top lane wave. I thought he wanted to pick that up for himself, but he's going to leave it for the Kai'Sa. Why Lux? Why? Thresh has to blow flash though. So we should be able to get this guy. Have our ultimate. We hit the ultimate and we're going to be able to stall out for a little bit. Couldn't see if the backline hit. He's going to go in. We got to try and focus the MF. Oh, he got the wrong terrain there. He wanted to try and... Yeah, he really did not want to grab that mountain. He wanted to grab the brush. And he drops. It is a nightmare for his team. They should be able to push through here. Not for the end, but for a little bit of objective control. And you can see in these lower elo games, like he's playing in, I think this is like Diamond 1 or something in the Super Server. Which is still like, people like, it's Diamond 1 in the Super Server, but like people don't understand that's probably like Grandmaster in EU. Like it's still a very respectable rank, these players. But number one is the games are such fiestas that the CS scores are pretty bloody embarrassing. So if your games are not this high tempo and you can't get the tempo like this, guys, just make sure you drop it into the side lanes to get the farm. Essentially, he doesn't need farm because he farms champions rather than minions. But we can't all do that. Farm is the most guaranteed resource. Don't skip on it. Murders the Thresh. Thank you very much, good sir. Looking to pick up another. It's a little bit risky to... I'll be over here. Whole team could have been stacking. But he takes the risk and it pays off. He's going to move into the Baron now. They actually don't... I don't know if you'd want to rush this Baron. It's only the Thresh dead though, right? He is just dead set. He wants it. Yeah, I would... He is just using them as fish bait. He's like, okay, I start the Baron for my team and then I go around and as my whole team gets flash ultimate and absolutely picks apart the Lucian, looking for the Trundle now, W in 2, 1. His team cleans it up. Now you should be able to get the Baron. I was going to say, it's like he starts the Baron for his team and then bails. And it's like, okay, little fishies, you guys start the Baron, bait the enemy team in, and when they come in, I'll kill them all. But I need you guys to be in the pit. Like, he's like using them like a chess piece, man. And once again, the Sylas has the right idea with this flank. This brush train is just stupid, man. Like, I don't know, like you need to, I don't know if you need to like nerf it or something to make this champion. The thing is, like, most Qiyana players don't use the champion correctly. Auto, EQ, able to pick up the MF there one shot. Most Qiyana players don't use the champion correctly. So like a nerf would make it pretty bad. But just at this top level, if played perfectly, the champion's complete bullshit. Which is, I guess you could say the same for most like OTP type champions. Like Qiyana, like Zed, like Talon, Yasuo. If these champions are played perfectly, the top 0.001%, their kits shine through as pretty fucking impressive. As the Prowlers, ultimate doesn't do anything, and we're just going to get critted. Bit of a grief there. You can see the idea, but it wasn't executed correctly. Lucian with the Collector, able to pop his head, get a bounty, and spice the game and stall it out for us. Thanks, mate. It's going to be a death dance, looking like a death dance angle. I got to go try. I haven't tried this build out. It seems nice. This Sylas is 80 farm. So, ooh, it's not going to be death dance. He hovered on Serpent's Fang for a sec there. Edge of Night. I like it. I build Edge of Night into Thresh and Blitzcrank always because I can't be hooked. You cannot hook me. Blitzcrank especially. Oh, Sylas. Sylas, dude, are you good? Okay. Rundle gonna pop his flash. Did he pop his flash or get a Thresh Lantern? I think he flashed. On full vision. Oh, we're gonna move in here. Good flash by the MF. It's not gonna be enough, but right? Invisible. It's just stupid, dude. Get hooked. Thresh is the MVP. You should never have went for that. Thresh can not only he can stop your dash as well with his E. Typical. Whenever you're feeling yourself, some plays are just not needed. Like that play was not needed. It seems like they've got such a lead now that doesn't really matter, but still. A little bit, I mean, a little bit of fun. But let's be honest, We've all lost a shit ton of games by having a little bit of fun. Well, let's just go for a crazy play for once where it's like really low chance but high risk. Oh, I've lost it. Oh, my whole team's dead. I've lost the game. Fuck. Not worth it. Fun is not worth it. The only fun you'll have is if you explode the enemy nexus. Otherwise, you've wasted your time and you're depressed. That's League of Legends. In a nutshell. As his team looking to show signs of life now, finally. So he'll pick up the blue and drop into the side lane. Bot lane tower still hasn't dropped. Juicy. They're spam pinging him. Hey man, please wait for me. Shut up. Hey, just shut up, team. I know what I'm doing. One pops the Thresh. He's got that terrain there to get him out of jail if they come in. Grabs it. You always need to know where your nearest brush is. Very important. Trundle going for a hardcore flank. You see how he sets this up where he can just needlessly jump from wall to brush to brush? See how he's never grabbing these mountains, guys? What separates him from us. Probably grab it again. Oh, the mountain for the execute. You just can't target him, can you? That's the thing. Like, you think, oh, it's a lot, you know, he has 20 kills, but we'll just target him and kill him. If you're grabbing these brushes, you can't. You cannot get him. He's too slippery. Because we have 24 kills. We surely are able to run through for the end here. Whole enemy team spawning. We're just gonna sit on the mid lane inhib. We have ultimate. We pop it. It whiffs. Goes completely wide. Thank God. That's like my ultimates. And we're gonna have to try and bail. We've got enough for full build though, so I'm a little bit excited. Oh, is he gonna try and... I don't think you can one-shot the Trundle, right? And what did I say about fun? Baron spawning in 15 seconds and you get picked like that. Typical. We have enough for full build though. I'm wondering what it's gonna be. Oh, he sells the lethality. It will be the Death Dance. Death Dance and an elixir, I suspect. At this stage of the game, you have enough to one-shot these carries like the Lucian, like the MF. So you might as well get a little bit more CDR, a little bit more beefier as well. Survivability. It does make sense. There gets to a point in the game where too much damage is just unnecessary, right? You can't kill an enemy twice. As he is a little bit of a confused boy with these items. Team gets the Baron, by the way. This was just a complete luck of the draw. And he'll head back out now with full build. GG. Rushing their base, trying to get some more kills. As the flash. Want to try and use your ultimate on the Nexus, guys. It gives you a really nice spread. Hits it. Ooh, and he's not able to pick up. Sorry, he picks up the Lucian. He forgot he's even there for a second. We're pretty bloody tanky now. Echo able to pick up 2 kills. 2 kills, 1 kill. What am I saying? I'm confused. 1 more for good luck. 26 kills to finish. Can we get 27? Surely we go for it. There we go. 27 and 10. They finish the game. Do we go another? Do we go another? Let's watch one more game. Let's watch one more. Just one more. Okay, on to the last game of the day. I promise you, I've got to stream in a little bit. But we can fit one more game in. As you can see, he's into Victor this game. Rune page has stayed the same. Starting items stayed the same. W start once again. Now, I thought maybe a Q start into the Victor might have been a little bit more beneficial. I don't imagine you're going to be able to use your W really to get these autos. And this Victor has a brain. You can see he is abusing it. So I think the Q would have been a little bit better. Maybe he started a little bit earlier in the VOD to get away from like a first blood or something. He has an Ivan and a Singed. Ugh. Now this game gets going. Like, yeah, look at this Graves. Graves invaded the red, and now he's going to go red to red and try and deny the Ivan. Singed on the suicide strat. This will be a fun game. The Qiyana counters Victor. It's very good. The problem is most Qiyanas can't survive the early lane against a Victor. All you got to do is hang back and wait. Not that hard. It's pretty simple, really. You give a couple of creeps, but you still get the XP, and you just wait for level 3. Slowly start trading on him. Get a burst back if you need to, and then start taking over the game because he has no mobility. Too many people think they need to bloody solo kill or go for trades in the early game over and over. Sometimes it's just not good. We have level advantage here. We want to try and zone him from the cannon minion XP. And we do. Beautiful. We're going to try and maintain that seat. Oh my god, this is just textbook. Flash is in. Still has another WQ. I love him. I'm going to marry him. So many things that even like, just so many small mind games there. He's able to get level 3 first because the wave's shoving into him. Then he denies the cannon XP, which is huge, by the way. Not only the gold, but the XP. Then he's able to get on top of him because the Victor is so dead set on making sure to get that cannon, get that XP. He doesn't even think about his health bar. Hey, buddy, you got nothing left. You got nothing left. We flash in, and then we execute with the WQ when he flashes away. And a pretty common trait is he first backs with a kill, and he gets a serrated dirk at 3 minutes. Yeah, not very common when I play Qiyana, but very common when he does. Super consistent, even in high elo. Oh, he's the goat. The beans. As the Vic, like he's super overextended without flash. I'd love a gank by Ivan. See, now Victor is in trouble. He needs to get this wave in. EQ into the second Q. So now that you guys have been watching, hopefully a lot of my Qiyana videos, like there is a lot of common habits that he does with his combos and how he lanes. Like you should have a fair idea how this guy plays and how he trades and connects. Like now all you got to do now is go into your own games and make sure your fingers can keep up with your brain. Once you play 20, 30 Qiyana games, your fingers are going to start coming good. Your combos are going to be like he doesn't even need to think about how his combos are timed. He can close his eyes and it happens. It's like Tiger Woods or something with the golf shot. Like if it's 140 meters or yards or whatever the hell measurement you use, like he just knows exactly how he's going to hit it without even thinking about it. He knows exactly what to do, just looks and sees. And that's what you need when you play League of Legends at the top level. You're not going to get to the top level always thinking in your head, oh, do I have enough damage to kill him? Oh, I've got to hit my E, then my Q, then Prowler. It just needs to go like butter. And that's when you're going to start climbing with ease. And the only way you get there is by putting the time and the effort into the game. The only way. Doesn't happen overnight. Takes time, takes patience. It's a big old flank coming into the bot side here. Vayne Yumi. Is that a Victor flank? Oh, this Victor is just confused with his life, I believe. As we are level 6. Raves, maybe going to try and pick up some of the wave here. Was it Renekton flank or Victor? Oh, this could work. W. We have ultimate and ignite. We're not done. E, R. And just weaving the autos in. Remember, you can, as you E, your R should be coming out. Don't E, land, then R. You E and you R as you're flying. Way quicker, it's way smoother, no time to react. They'll instantly knocked up. Then you want to grab an auto. Then if you can, pop your Q, then W, then auto again if you can, then Q again. There's a lot of different combos that you can get for maximum damage as the Victor picks up a Seeker's Arm Guard, by the way. An item that has been considerably nerfed to benefit these AD assassins. It's a terrible rush. It's terrible. I generally probably just prefer you to go the Bramble Vest. Actually, Bramble Vest was just maybe just buy bloody 3 cloth armors. I don't know, man. I just don't like Seekers. As Victor moves into the bot side, should be able to pick up the Ivan. Does do it. But at what cost? At what cost? Yuumi picks up the Naught. E. Ooh, that Q just went wide. And we'll just have to sit, clean up the wave and play it safe. Always early sweeper, by the way. Should be no reason why you have a yellow trinket beyond like 5 minutes. As we're down on CS. Victor actually showing that he can come back in the game after absolutely stuffing up his early game. Is it? No, 1 level advantage. The hell? No mana here. I suspect we just go for a hard shove into the reset. Oh, beautiful. Thanks, Ivan. Pick up the blue buff and we can head top maybe for a dive. Cheers. Get a couple of these juicy fruits. Now I don't know if it's warded in here or not. That's the biggest issue, yeah. Might just be a complete waste of time. As Victor. 9 CS per minute, he's doing bloody well. Bloody Ivan 1 tricks. You guys know what I'm excited for though? Tyler 1. He just got Challenger playing top lane. He played like thousands of top lane games only. The guy put in so much work. And finally he's done with top lane. And that means he's going to be coming down into the mid lane. So maybe a Tyler 1 mid lane review in the future. No promises. We'll see. If he's only playing Heimerdinger and Annie or something, I'm not going to do it. But a Tyler 1 Qiyana review. That sounds like a little bit of fun. Little bit of a fun video. I love doing them. As you can see, this Seekers is making the Victor mighty tanky. Is he tanky enough to live though? The Q needs to land. Flashes. Ooh. What's our game plan here? Oh no. You can see how the Seekers just keeps him alive. But also, like the Q, I mean, there was kill pressure there if those Qs landed. I think this game's on his Challenger account, I think. I think I still have the golden recall. Currently, I believe he has account at 1400 LP Challenger on the Super Server. Not quite back up to 1800 LP like last season, but he's working on it. We're going to drop it down into the side lane here. Vayne picks up the mid lane farm. We're quite far behind. Don't be afraid of going Prowler's Claw without boots. Like, you don't need boots on Qiyana that early. You have so much inbuilt mobility that it really doesn't matter. You can skip out on it. Just get your terrain, move fast. You don't have flash, need to be a little bit careful around the Naught. Switch back with the Vayne. Back to the mid lane we go. I don't think it, yeah. Not quite doable. You can tell how like this game is a little bit high elo. It just seems a little bit slower paced. Not as many openings as possible. Here comes the Sin Yumi combo. Waiting, waiting, waiting. He really wants the kill for himself. He's able to get it as well. Qiyana Yumi is a great combo. If you have any friends that play Yumi, set it up. Whenever you can just become a monster and unkillable. We're gonna grab some plates before the 14-minute cutoff. Dude, this game just looking hard. Like this game, like he has 3 kills, but the enemy team just, they got number 1, they got a Renekton. And number 2, their bot lane is popping the fuck off with a Nautilus. Yikes. We'll sit back and relax and enjoy it. Nautilus Q goes wide. What's the move here? What are you guys thinking? Is it going to be Lucidity Boot purchase? Is it going to be Dirk boots? I reckon it's going to be Dirk boots. Get some extra early lethality. Probably going to be a Serpent's Fang. Pretty good into the Victor Qs. What? Be careful. I think Yumi ultimate's up in 4. Yumi ult just came up. They want to go for the Kai'Sa. I don't think it's possible though. Dude, how nice is Ivan Qiyana? I just fucking noticed those brushes. He can give you extra brushes in lane. Lucidity Boot double longsword. Bugger. I was wrong. He loves his Lucidity Boots, hey, even after the nerf. Just that extra CDR to get extra brush terrains and move around. Very important to him. This Singed is 10 CS per minute and causing mayhem on the map. I think we were just spotted out on that flank there. A lot of wards coming out. Q's over. Nautilus hook goes wide. Ultimate lands onto the Graves, looking to try and one-shot him. WQ will finish him. And now it's operation to try and live. Thankfully, the Yumi keeps him alive. Renekton moves in. We got to try and keep... Ooh, we're on the back line here. Careful, 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 careful. And they're able to get on top of him. Renekton is such a good pick into the counter, the point-and-click CC. Ice are moving in, crunching them all. And it's just Singed remaining. Singed Yumi, actually. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No way. Oh my god, Singed, you bloody beast. And the Yumi picks up the bounty onto the Qiyana. That is what I love to see. That's a nice little bounty over to the Yumi. Did I say Qiyana? The Yumi, sorry. That's what you want to see. Gonna race out of base. Doesn't pick up the double longsword, so I guess he's just wanting to get that that Serpent's Fang pick up as soon as possible. Jump into the river. These fights are always really hard. I mean, he does have flash, but like one Nautilus hook into a full combo, you're dead and you've just lost the game. Like it's a really not sure what the word, like glass cannon. That's not, is that the right word? I don't know. You're in a glass house or something. You're fragile. You're fragile. Fragile little Qiyana. Get as much lead as you want, but one misstep, one Nautilus hook to your face, and you're dead. As this Singed will carry the game. Rylai's into Riftmaker, and he's just going to run at their heads and become unkillable with a Yumi. I'm excited. Looking for a flank. Sweeper's not up for 5 seconds. He has Yuumi with Yuumi ult, by the way. And they are just mighty overextended. Graves trying to stall them up here. CC onto the Nautilus lands. Where'd the Kai'Sa go? We get our 5th kill of the game. Pretty slow paced game here, guys. Playing a little bit of high elo, it seems. As Kai'Sa's worth a 300 gold bounty once again. We've got to try and get her. We have Flash. I'm wondering if he just yes, baby. And now we're looking for the Graves as well. Graves shield bow. Able to get up 2. Just insta E flashes. There's no time to react for the Kai'Sa. And it's pretty important there. Even when the Kai'Sa was very low health, he finished her with an auto so he could save his QWQ for the Graves. Pre-planning. You can't just blow your whole load onto the Kai'Sa and leave nothing left for the Graves. And I really wish I didn't use those words there. But it is what it is. We'll pick up some camps. Head back. We'll get our Serpent's Fang. Graves has a shield bow. You got Victor Q. You got a lot of shields. Love me some blast plants. Juicy fruits. Oi. 8th kill. Can we have the crab, please? Bugger. Renekton. The big old crocodile. And oh shit. It's only 17 minutes. There's no Baron. We have Prowler's Claw. Renekton, what are you doing, mate? Oh, he gets in there without any vision on him. Oh my god, Victor. A little bit of an overzealous ultimate. Oh no. That ultimate was not even close. Shield bow comes out from Graves, and they should be able to sustain it. They get a double. He gets a kill under the Victor. It's nice, but we got 3.8k gold in the bank. I think it's time we spend some of our gold. Serpent's Fang into Grudge wouldn't be bad. And Nautilus has Locket. If we don't go Serpent's Fang, I'll vomit on the ground. Thank you very much. Now, we've been seeing every other game, he goes Serpent's Fang into... usually into like a death dance or 4th lethality. As Singe will be able to pick up the Graves. And surely this Vayne comes online. You have Yuumi, Ivern. If you're still useless 20 minutes into the game with this comp, then don't pick Vayne. Pick something that can lane. You can't survive. Alright, buddy. Dragon up in 1 min. What do you reckon it feels like to have Yuumi on you in real life? Like, do you think, like in my head, it kind of feels like wearing a backpack. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Not sure. Is it a heavy backpack? Like a sports one for school? Like a little pretty one that like those girls wear, like in bloody primary school? Like the shiny Pokemon SpongeBob? I don't know, man. These are the questions that keep him up at night. As Ivan dies and the Baron probably under threat. Uh-oh. We have ultimate. We need a good angle. I can't see shit. Grave smoke screen. How does he not die there? Brush. If Singed dies, we got a problem. Singed is dead. Victor is all by himself. Mate, what are you doing? You're gonna die. Perfectly timed Q. Presence of Mind gives us a little bit of mana back. They are still hunting. The sweeper keeps him unseen. Oi, he needs to run. Picks up the Graves. Gets a little bit of mana back here though. What's Kai'Sa able to get? Nothing. Another Q. More healing. Gets the Renekton. And man, how tilting is versing this champ. 2,000 gold. We'll get our grudge here. start working towards our full build. And that's why he runs the Presence of Mind. None of these plays with these brushes, like then none of them are possible without Presence of Mind, because you're gonna run out of mana. So it seems like he's kind of off the bickies, I guess. And on this Presence of Mind tech. No more Muir mana. Sad days. No more tier. Like I've still seen him been going tier every now and then late, like even in late games, but it just doesn't seem as often as just the normal Presence of Mind setup. As Dragon. Dude, he's every single time he goes back to base, like, well, when he's off the map, his team just runs it. Please stop fighting without your 13 kill Qiyana. It's not hard. It's really not. Oh my god, this could be huge. W? He's not spotted, I believe. There's a ward in the mid lane, yeah. That ward is so valuable. As they're pinging towards the Nash. Yuumi no ult for 20 seconds. R flash into the Q. Jesus fucking Christ, mate. How much damage was that? And we are still... He's just using this brush perfectly. Graves picks up the Baron, but I think they're all going to die, right? One more WQ ends him. Oh my... So he R flashed, and we all know what Qiyana ult does when the enemy team's in Baron Pit. It just slaughters everything inside of it. The R flashes and has the Q to finish. And he uses that little tiny brush there. To just keep resetting. So gross. How nice is it having this Yuumi, but surely we can't pick up the Kai'Sa too. You'd have to be an idiot to extend. I think he's hovering Edge of Night. We'll see. It's going to help him out a lot against Nautilus hooks and Renekton. Okay. Elixir? No Elixir? Come on. I feel like he tried to buy it, but he was maybe a little bit late. So maybe only 4th item, Death Dance, if the enemy team has too much upfront burst. Like a Lethality Shaker or something like that. Not sure. As we are in probably the best power spike of the game that'll get. Looking to try and one-shot the Graves. Hey buddy, he does it. Yuumi ult comes through and he ends up dying there. Now it's a matter of what his team can get done. Kai'Sa dies. Renekton's still going. It should be a dub for his team. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Thank you for your sacrifice. And Vayne is finally online. Vayne. I mean, how could you not? I could literally give you the controls of a silver player Vayne and he should be able to get the job done with that comp. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. Thank you all for watching. It's been a blast. I actually was only going to do one video, but I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to keep watching this guy today. But yeah, I'll be streaming in a little bit. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you all. Catch us next time. Peace.